The courtroom was sent into chaos when an unexpected audio recording surfaced, capturing a conversation between Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill. This section dives into the contents of the audio, highlighting key moments that have raised eyebrows. The leaked conversation reveals candid exchanges about the ongoing trial, strategies, and behind-the-scenes sentiments that were never meant to be public. The raw and unfiltered nature of the audio adds a new dimension to the courtroom proceedings, exposing emotions and intentions previously hidden from public view. Immediate reactions, judges and lawyers respond. As the audio dropped, the courtroom atmosphere instantly shifted. This section covers the immediate reactions from judges, legal counsel, and other courtroom attendees. It explores how the leak impacted legal strategies, the judges' rulings on evidence admissibility, and the decorum expected in court. The responses highlight the balance courts must maintain between transparency and fairness, especially when explosive new material surfaces mid-trial. In the wake of the audio leak, Diddy's camp scrambled to manage the fallout. This section examines how Diddy's legal team and PR advisors responded, from public statements to internal damage control. It discusses the tactics used to downplay any negative impressions and refocus the narrative. Diddy's reaction is crucial in shaping public opinion as the trial intensifies under this new scrutiny. Will Smith's involvement. What the audio reveals. Will Smith's unexpected presence in the leaked conversation adds a new layer of intrigue. This section analyzes his role in the discussion, what his statements imply about his position regarding the trial, and the impact on his public image. It also considers how Smith's involvement might influence alliances and public perception in the broader entertainment community. Meek Mill's participation in the conversation hints at his influence and stake in the trial. This section delves into whether Mill is acting as a genuine supporter, a strategic advisor, or both. It explores his past legal experiences and how they might inform his approach. The section also reflects on Meek's reputation and how this leak could affect his career and personal brand. With the audio now public, questions arise about its admissibility as evidence. This section explores the legal challenges and precedents related to leaked conversations. It covers how opposing counsel might attempt to use or dismiss the audio, potential motions to exclude it, and its possible impact on the trial's outcome. Public and fan reactions. Social media explodes. The release of the audio ignited a firestorm on social media platforms. This section covers the viral spread of clips, fan theories, memes, and heated debates. It analyzes how the public is interpreting the audio and what it reveals about celebrity influence on public opinion during legal battles. This section examines how the audio leak affects other key figures, especially Cassie and 50 Cent. It looks at whether the revelations strengthen or complicate their positions in the trial. The analysis includes shifts in public sympathy and legal strategies in response to the new evidence. Media outlets rushed to cover the explosive audio, but coverage varied widely in tone and depth. This section critiques the media's role in sensationalizing or responsibly reporting the leak. It discusses the impact of such coverage on the fairness of the trial and the privacy of the individuals involved. Beyond the courtroom, the leak threatens Diddy's business ventures and brand image. This section analyzes potential fallout in endorsements, partnerships, and fan loyalty. It explores how high-profile legal drama can ripple through a celebrity's commercial empire, affecting financial stability. Celebrity trials and privacy. Where to draw the line? The leak raises broader questions about privacy in celebrity legal battles. This section discusses the tension between public interest and personal privacy rights. It evaluates how such leaks complicate trials and the ethical considerations for those who handle sensitive information. Speculation about the source of the leak runs rampant. This section investigates potential motives and suspects behind the audio's release. It discusses how leaks are often strategic moves in high-stakes legal battles and the implications for trust among the involved parties. Finally, this section looks ahead to how the audio leak will shape the coming days in court. It discusses possible legal maneuvers, shifts in public opinion, and how Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill might adjust their strategies moving forward. The trial's trajectory has been irrevocably altered, setting the stage for new drama and revelations. The emotional undercurrent. Tensions revealed in the audio. The leaked audio not only shared strategic talk, but also revealed deep-seated emotions among Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill. This section explores the subtle tones, frustrations, and anxieties that surfaced during the conversation. It examines how underlying stress from the high-profile trial manifested in their voices and words, giving insight into their mental states and pressures beyond the courtroom spotlight. This section gathers opinions from seasoned legal analysts about the potential ramifications of the leaked audio. Experts discuss how this evidence might be perceived by judges and jurors, its risks and benefits for each party, and whether the leak could lead to mistrials or sanctions. The segment provides a professional perspective on how courtroom dynamics can be disrupted by unexpected disclosures. The historical precedent, past celebrity trials with leaked evidence. Drawing parallels to other infamous celebrity court cases, this section reviews instances where leaked audio or documents played pivotal roles. It discusses the outcomes, public reactions, and legal lessons from cases involving stars such as Tupac, Michael Jackson, or more recent high-profile defendants. This historical context helps frame the current trial's complexities. This heading explores the technological aspects of how the audio was leaked. It discusses courtroom security protocols, digital vulnerabilities, and the challenges of keeping sensitive conversations confidential in the age of smartphones and social media. The section highlights the growing importance of cybersecurity in legal proceedings, especially for high-profile cases. The audio release further polarizes fan bases. This section examines how supporters of each celebrity reacted online, creating heated debates and clashes. It discusses the social media wars, fan mobilization, and the cultural implications of celebrity loyalty in legal controversies. The phenomenon reflects broader societal divisions amplified by celebrity influence. The psychological toll, stress and pressure on the celebrities. The intense scrutiny brought on by the trial and the audio leak is taking a significant psychological toll on Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill. This section delves into the mental health challenges faced by high-profile figures in the midst of legal battles, including anxiety, stress, and the constant pressure to maintain a public image. Experts discuss coping mechanisms and the importance of emotional support in navigating such turbulent times. The judge overseeing the trial is faced with the daunting task of maintaining courtroom order and impartiality as tensions escalate following the audio leak. This section explores the judicial challenges, including controlling media frenzy, managing evidence admissibility, and ensuring a fair trial. It highlights the delicate balance judges must strike between transparency and protecting the integrity of the legal process. Public relations battles. How each side is spinning the story. Both Diddy's and the opposing party's PR teams are hard at work shaping the narrative around the audio leak. This section analyzes the public relations strategies employed, including damage control, influencer partnerships, and social media campaigns. It sheds light on the behind-the-scenes battles to win public favor during one of the most high-profile courtroom dramas in recent memory. The leaked audio could potentially affect the credibility of key witnesses in the trial. This section examines how defense and prosecution might leverage or undermine testimonies based on the new revelations. It discusses the nuances of witness reliability and how perceived motives or alliances can sway legal outcomes. This section reflects on the broader cultural significance of the trial and the audio leak. It considers how the case illustrates ongoing societal debates about celebrity influence, justice, and accountability. The discussion covers how public interest in such trials reveals collective attitudes towards fame, power dynamics, and the legal system. The influence of hip-hop culture on the trial narrative. Hip-hop culture heavily influences the personalities and rhetoric in this trial. This section explores how elements like loyalty, respect, and street code are woven into courtroom interactions and public commentary. It examines how the audio reveals these cultural values playing out under legal pressure, shaping not only the trial, but also public perception. The leaked audio exposes a stark contrast between the celebrities' private conversations and their public images. This section analyzes how what was said behind closed doors reveals vulnerabilities, fears, or strategies that differ from their carefully crafted personas. It highlights the complexity of managing fame while facing legal battles. The role of leaks in modern legal battles. This section discusses how leaks have become strategic tools in high-profile legal battles, used to influence public opinion and pressure the opposing side. It explores the pros and cons of such leaks and their ethical implications, particularly when sensitive conversations between allies are exposed. Focusing on the mechanics behind leaks, this section investigates how confidential courtroom information and private communications become public. It covers technological vulnerabilities, insider involvement, and challenges in protecting sensitive data during intense legal proceedings. This section explores the challenge jurors face in separating the celebrities' public images from the facts presented in court. It discusses the psychological impact of fame, fan biases, and media coverage on jury decisions. The section also looks at how the leaked audio might sway juror opinion, consciously or unconsciously. The ripple effect. How the leak affects related cases. The fallout from the audio leak extends beyond this trial, impacting other legal cases connected to Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill. This section explores potential ripple effects on ongoing or future investigations, partnerships, and related lawsuits. It considers how such a high-profile leak can complicate legal strategies across multiple fronts. Social media influencers have seized on the leaked audio to amplify their takes and sway public opinion. This section analyzes the power influencers hold in framing the narrative, mobilizing fans, and sometimes spreading misinformation. It also explores the responsibility these voices carry during sensitive legal situations. Ethical questions raised by leaked private conversations. This section delves into the ethical dilemmas posed by releasing private conversations to the public. It questions the morality of leaking sensitive information during active trials, the rights of those involved, and the public's right to know. The discussion also covers the impact such leaks have on justice and fairness. The leaked audio reveals more than legal strategies. It exposes underlying power dynamics within the trio. This section examines leadership roles, influence, and tensions among them. It looks at how these relationships affect their collaboration and public messaging during the trial. Finally, this section presents insights from legal experts on how courts can better prevent leaks in high-profile cases. It discusses technology upgrades, stricter protocols, and potential penalties for breaches. The goal is to understand how the justice system can protect trial integrity in an age of instant information. Media frenzy. How news outlets covered the audio leak. The leaked audio ignited a media firestorm, with news outlets rushing to report, analyze, and speculate on its contents. This section explores how various media platforms covered the story, the angles they pursued, and the impact of their coverage on public perception. It also highlights differences between sensationalist and responsible journalism in high-profile legal cases. High-profile legal troubles often have ripple effects on celebrities' business ventures. This section examines how the audio leak and ongoing trial affect Diddy, Will Smith, and Meek Mill's endorsements and brand partnerships. It discusses how companies respond to controversy and the potential financial consequences for the stars involved. The leak has polarized fans of all three celebrities, sparking heated debates and divisions on social media. This section delves into how fans are choosing sides, the arguments they present, and the larger cultural conversations these divisions represent. It also considers the role of social media in amplifying conflicts. The psychological warfare. Using audio as a legal tactic. Leaked audio can be more than evidence. It can be a tool for psychological warfare in the courtroom. This section analyzes how attorneys and publicists might use the recording to unsettle opponents, influence jurors, and control the narrative. It discusses the strategic release of information in legal battles. With the audio leak shaking the courtroom, this section looks ahead to the next stages of the trial and beyond. It explores possible outcomes, ongoing legal challenges, and how the involved parties might rebuild or reshape their careers post-trial. It reflects on the long-term implications of this explosive moment,